House. Do. There, I'm the intro music today because I should have booted this up already. I need Discord. Send a notification letting everyone know that I'm going for brain rot today. Perfect. Everyone can join me for the brain rot. Oh, I got hiccups. Oh, you know what? Maybe I put the join thing in. That could be cool. Okay, I might do that actually. Nope, not that button. There we go. Let's see. I want to host. Only friends or Steam URL. I guess that's fine. Use Steam to join friends. What does public actually do then? Do I need a Steam URL? Send to a friend to put into a browser. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll keep that for now. And I'll throw it out there if anyone wants to join in. We are definitely brain rotting it up today. That was close. Not that I can die here or anything, but... Here's Javelin. Maybe we'll do Courier. No, I didn't think the Javelin. I'm gonna do Javelin. They tried to out video game the gamer. Indeed, they did. We don't want to do rapidly increasing. Alright, what seed do we want to do? I care not much. There, that's the seed. Now we're gonna get the levels of... her authentication is failing, and I don't know why, so I'd have to look at it and find out what it's doing. So I'm not really 100% sure, like, what's happening to her. And Kura's got work too early for me to, like, bother him with it, so... I do want to get her up and running again, but I can't yet. It could be as simple as, like, a Twitch issue, or it could be as simple as, like, me re-authenticating, like, the credits for the AI stuff, but I don't actually know what it's doing. The problem is that the software we're using is custom-made. Like, Kura built it from scratch, so in order to do something different, I'd have to learn not only probably a whole new set, but... I don't know, I can look into it after. It's just today I'm kind of tired and just want to, like, rot it up a little bit. It's been an interesting day, I would say. Yeah, no, understandable. You're not wrong. I do want to get her back up and running though. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of really fucking strange questions today, and like, I'm getting kind of tired lately with the way some of the younger crowd has been in my department. I kind of want the treadmill. In the sense of, like, I'm getting really tired of hearing the younger audience, and by this I mean like 20s to 30s, like in that range. I work around women all day, so you can see where this is probably going, but the attitude down there is very like, I hate fucking men. But then I like hear it and I'm going like, well, I'm here. Is that a problem? You know, just to like prompt the question of saying like, okay, well, if all men are bad, but you're willing to tell me that I'm good, so that would just mean that you're wrong. Like, you know, like none of us have done anything wrong here. You're just assuming that all men are bad, but that's not really what you're trying to say. So I was trying to get into the nitty gritty of this because I wanted to understand like what it was about it. And what ended up happening is I talked to one girl about like, oh, her recent relationships being like the reason that she hates men. I was like, okay, but the common denominator here between you hating men and having bad relationships are the men that you are choosing. Like, most men don't really can just say like, hey, you're my girlfriend. That's not a thing. So you're choosing to be with them, right? And I had to explain this. I was like, the real question here is more like, if nice men do exist, because you're calling me one, and that's what you're looking for, why is it that you hate all men that you've dated? And they're like, well, because we can't find the nice men. I'm like, they're fucking everywhere, dude. The problem is that they're not trying to rizz you up. They're trying to be your friend. That's the nice guy that you're looking for. And I think the only reason why I'm tired about like hearing it is because this is the first time that she responded with like, oh no, I understand what you're saying, and I finally feel mildly vindicated. What the fuck little corner was that? Where it's just like, yeah, like you guys are looking in the wrong spots. Like if you're on Tinder, you're on dating apps and all this other shit, then you're signing up for those types of dudes, the ones that are gonna try to rizz you up, the ones that do want to get in your pants, you know, like that sort of idea. So I'm tired because I had to explain this like 3 fucking separate times to a bunch of girls that are fucking angry at the men, and I'm just like, I'm tired of hearing it because it makes me feel like shit. That was my biggest thing. So naturally, that was the whole reason for me being exhausted. It's just like, I'm tired of all this fucking hate bullshit constantly. It's not even directed at me though, I should say. It's just like I'm taking offense to something that is like, you're just attacking everyone, but I don't really know why. I'm like, what the fuck is the reasoning behind this? So it was a mix of wanting to understand where they're coming from and trying to levy the idea that like the reason you hate them is because you keep talking to the wrong fucking ones. Because like, I would argue, based on everyone I have met, from like the men that I call my friends and the women that I call my friends, we're all relatively level-headed people. You know, they're my friends for a reason, including you. Like, the truth is that I'm friends with you because I like your character. I don't even know enough about you on like a physical level to want even, not want, but like to understand who you are on a physical aspect. I just know that you're a good person. That's enough. Like, I don't need any other info. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be in like ramble mode while I'm playing this because it's kind of why I turned this on today, is I don't have the energy to do Hyper Demon right now. This game's easy enough for me to kind of brain off, so yeah. Anyway, that's sort of like the interesting aspect, is that I finally got a little bit of like response for, you know, stop saying that. It's not like like I said, I'm not receiving those comments about me because they all kind of are like, yeah, no, you're my friend, yada yada. But I'm like, okay, but chalking all of your bad experiences up to men's issues is just not really fair to anyone. So yeah, that's all I'm getting at. So it was a good and an annoying day, I would say. It's like they're not willing to tell you to your face that you're a bad guy. And especially if they don't have a reason to say anything about it, but But I also had to think about something else after I had mentioned this. But I'm wondering if that's sort of like a product of the environment that I'm in. It's the same thing with like school too. Like when you're younger, you're around these people for hours every day. You're gonna have to make compromises with people in order to be friends with them, or at least be on a mutual good term with everybody. So it got me wondering, like, is the reason that they think men are bad in like the dating space is because they don't really spend enough time learning about that person and or accepting that person? I guess this can go both ways. It's not just like women versus men, yada yada. It could definitely go both ways, but it just got me thinking. Because the reason that they find me to be an acceptable guy is because they've learned to deal with whatever shortcomings or annoyances that they do have with me and get over them. So I'm wondering if that could be applied in the same way to the way that like dating culture is nowadays, which is very like one red flag, I'm out kind of deal. Every 25 sparks gain 35 boost. It's only 3 seconds though. So yeah, I would be curious to know like what that would feel like. It's, you know, like everyone's got terms for weird shit that they were willing to write off as like, this is too much for me, I'm out, bye. At least, again, this is probably more of a younger audience kind of thing. I feel like the women that I've talked to that are around the age of like 30 or a little bit higher have realized that the things that they wanted when they were younger don't matter as much anymore. And they're willing to like accept people for a little more of who they are. But the younger audience that I was talking to, like I think they're like 26, I want to say, 26, 27. They still haven't hit that area where it's like, I'm not here to date to screw around. Hello, Kara. Welcome to my ramble stream. Where co-op? What? What are you referring to? Co-op or coop? Oh, yeah. It's turned on, so if anyone did want to play, they can. It's not really co-op, I guess it's more like healthy competition. But there's no like public matchmaking, so I do have a code ready though if anyone did want to like join. That's understandable. I was telling Jen, because I think David and Abby aren't here this weekend, that maybe we could do like that or Repo or Warframe or Rivals or whatever. She was asking me about it. Well, I'll kind of focus on whoever's doing what, or what everyone wants to play, more so. Oh yeah, do have Star Wars as well. I'm gonna brain off for tonight though and just play this until we either full die or I want to turn the stream off. Yeah, they are pretty fun, actually. Like, I remember... I mean, we've actually taken an L or two there, too, last time we played, so... I think it's just fun to level things up that way, though. Oh? In what way? Oh, I was gonna ask you, maybe we can look at it in a minute here before you go to work or something. I'll just pause and go take a look. Can I even pause? Oh, I can't. I did try to boot up Javelin, but I got an error, and I don't know if it's something that's just an authentication issue on my part, or if it's an AI part. So if you can recognize it really quickly. Actually, it's just straight up not booting. Can I even copy all? I think I can. I'll try. Sure, I will send it though, or I can do. There we go. Something about bad auth. I don't know if that's like a Twitch thing or if that's a. Because the Twitch part seems to pick up in there. It recognizes the game. Just realized I hid chat, so that it. Whoa, what the fuck did I do there? Oh boy. I don't have enough juice to keep pulling myself forward. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
I'm here. What's up?
Oh boy.
Need something or just want to chat about the endless void that is life?
Alright, well, she seems just as dandy as ever. Weird, okay. Huh. I thought that error was stopping her from receiving. I didn't actually go any further to test it. I just thought that meant error. Whoops. Well, I guess she's up and running then. Wait, do close calls give you energy, or did I just read that correctly? Well, not if you hit the trees, it doesn't. No, they didn't. It is strictly landings. Howdy. Ace is indeed very fun. I can definitely agree with that. I am in like full brain rot mode. I am in the endless shard, and we are just gonna send it until I die. Or I break the game, or I die in real life. That's what we're going for. I'll have to turn Javelin's redemption thing back on. I think I turned it off for now because I wasn't sure. Oh. Let's just go with that. He's like Steve Jobs. What are you guys trying to play? Or are you just trying to play Haste together? Gotcha. That's cool. Damn, dude. I don't know how it works, and I don't know what happens, but I also am hosting, so if they don't show up and you do want to just fart around until I perish or some shit, I'd be happy to have you come along. I'm doing an endless shard, but I can definitely swap up if that's something you'd rather do. Although I really do like the endless shard. It lets me just brain off. A D&D person? Are you like a longtime player of D&D? Or like a DM or a player? Or... Yeah, I'm genuinely curious because I am indeed a DM. Oh, brother, you got me beat. Holy 12 fucking years. I just seem to attract DMs, man. Like, even the guy when I went to the Ren Fair like a couple weeks ago, I was like, yeah, I'm a DM. He's like, holy shit, so am I. I'm like, are you also a forever DM? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no way, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Your dad's fucking awesome. My dad's not into it, but he's also pretty awesome. My dad's more of a World of Warcraft gamer. Yeah, man, I've been playing, or sorry, let me think. I've been being mixed between DM and playing for about 7 years now. Oh, cool. So, like your own rulebook kind of deal? Like your own core set? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you ever get around to finishing that or find something that worked pretty well? Yeah, no, I understand. You're taking away some of the complexity out of it just to make it easier for a kiddo. But I'm curious if you actually got that done or not. Oh, okay, cool. That's a good way of doing it. Getting the playtesting. Good idea. That's super cool, man. I tried writing my own board game, but every time I end up making something kind of board game-ish, I get the rule set starts getting too complicated to a point where I'm like, man, trying to explain this to someone would be fucking impossible. So I gotta work on my board game skills. But I've also worked on video games too, but DMing's just a lot of fun. I find it really enjoyable. I love world building. It's like my favorite thing. Yeah, whatever, we'll take the L on that one. Well, I mean, it's not that it has to be simple and easy, but mechanically it should be fun to play. If you start putting too many rule sets on like how things are allowed to work or yada yada, then it just becomes a constant like, all right, let's go back to the rule book, you know? And I don't want that. I want people to be able to like read it, kind of understand it, and then be able to play it. I'm fully homebrew. I'll use some of the items and I'll use races and stuff like that from D&D for sure, but I have never used a pre-run module. I've always done homebrew campaigns. I finished one not too long ago, actually. It took about 6 months or so. There's just something more fun about writing your own story, I guess, and catering it to your characters rather than just kind of like moving along with a module plot. That being said, though, I've never really messed with modules, so I don't know how effective they are, but... Yep, I use racism. Of course I do. It's fucking D&D. Oh? You excited? I make custom racism? Yeah, that's the best description for a DM. Yeah, I don't use modular racism, I use custom racism. That sounds so funny. Wow. Jesus. Competitive racism. Now we're getting somewhere. Gnomes? I think gnomes have their place, but mostly as like snooty, annoying characters. Right now I'm running an evil campaign, and I like the concept of it, but my players haven't quite grasped how they can effectively manipulate the system. So it's sort of like an endless sandbox campaign where I'm kind of developing the world as we go, and they just pick and choose what kind of areas they want to raise up in. Actually, I'll give you the full rundown, so that way maybe if it's something you want to use, then go for it. So trying to get a bunch of newer players to be evil is already difficult as is, but what I've done is made them take over the underworld, or hell in this case, whichever one works better for you. Essentially, the demon lord that exists down there has been changed into a gerbil and is stuck in a small cage. And the only way to keep the cage safe and prevent him from turning back into his true self is to feed him souls every once in a while. Problem is that someone has already been through and doing that, but for personal gain. So they've been taking all the souls for the power of themselves, but now that it's fully kind of like drained out, he's taken off and he's handed the keys of the kingdom to these 3 goofballs, or like basically my party. So they've been told, hey, don't let this guy out of the cage or he's going to bring ruin to everything and you guys are fucked. But you still need souls for down here, because if you don't, then you have to feed the little cage thing. So they're being forced to do bad things in order to create sinners. And sinners is basically like someone who just did not die from their natural order. So like they can be killed, they can go through cults, they can set up all these weird things to try and get them to, you know, be bad, right? No, they've picked some interesting stuff. They wanted, story-wise, they had some interesting characters, so I was like, okay, cool, let's just do that. So they went to... There's some other rule sets here too, where they, as long as they have an excess amount of souls in order to prevent the cage from breaking open. I know you're clowning, don't worry. Then they can spend it to craft or like build, or sorry, there's these rituals that they can cast. So they can like teleport to new areas. They don't help necessarily in that front, but I let my players do a lot of writing of their own story without them realizing that they're doing it. That's like the coolest thing for me, is I love to incorporate the things that they are interested in into their stories, and I'm very good with improv, so it's just like, yeah, like you know what I mean. It's just like the improvisation of them wanting something specific from the story or something from their character, and then you being able to facilitate it. For instance, I have a paladin. Paladins aren't meant to go in the underworld. So his whole thing is that basically from his time on Earth before he died was that he scorched all of his armor and stuff in defending the church and realized that his god wasn't going to come help him. So now he's all just like... Yeah, I don't know. It's just an evil campaign that lets them do what they want, basically, but write their own story in a sense. By what other games you play, do you mean like TTRPGs or like video game stuff? Or like board games too, I guess. I don't know. I kind of play a little bit of all kinds of shit, I guess. I only have like one set thing. Oops. Your big hairy man character? Good lord. Oh, I'm kind of in a bit of a comeback era right now. I've been kind of streaming off and on for a couple years and not really garnering too much success. I did too. I think the TennoCon got us all boosted up. So lately, I'm primarily an FPS guy. I really enjoy playing shooters and whatnot, but I also really like indie games such as this one. Now. So that's kind of a big one. Let's see. I'll explain myself in a minute. Let me answer this fella's question first. Indies, first-person shooters are kind of like my big ones. On stream, lately it's been Hyper Demon, because I've been trying to like break leaderboard spots. And yeah, Aku? Okay, I'll do that. PUBG's interesting. Let me think. Yeah, Hyper Demon was playing the finals a bunch before I kind of started falling out of love with it. I don't know. I haven't been playing a ton lately. It's mostly just been like, come on stream, hang out with buddies, and I'll log off. Do not disturb. Okay, to answer your Warframe thing, the hype is real for the new stuff. David kind of wants to get into it, but we're trying to convince Jen and Abby to also play as well. Essentially, we're trying to get more people to play this time around, so that way the interest of helping each other is greater than it was before. Oy. I don't know if it was for you or for... I don't know, man. I feel like I'm enough... If you're not interested in the games part of it, I feel like the people that I facilitate around here will make enough fun of me that you'll probably still have fun. Sometimes we do some community stuff too on Discord. Not very often though, I should say. I'm not like too crazy into it, but we've been talking about setting up a server PC and hosting for like survival games and stuff like that too. So sometimes we do that. I'm playing Grounded again since the announcement of the second one was coming out, but some of my friends don't like being on stream, so. But yeah, today I've had a bit of a long day. I didn't want to play Hyper Demon because it would demand so much brain power. This to me right now is pretty brain off, so I'm just kind of like farting around with it. And I like talking to people. Ooh. Okay. The ad should only be on for about a minute anyway. Hey, you don't know if they like it. Yeah, I try to keep ads to a minimum. I have to run them, but try to keep it down a little bit. Understandable. We did play Celeste not too long ago, I don't think. It was one of the games that I came back to. I try to pick games that I don't need to play, like, beginning to end, though, as well, for stream very often. I did do it for a little while, but oh my god, those things hurt so fucking much. Whoa. Oh, you bitch. You have 1,000 hours in Celeste? Holy moly. I think Warframe or Final Fantasy are the only two games that I might have like 1,000 hours in. My total playtime, though, is messy. Oh, you bitch. Really? CS? Did you have like a big life in CS before you met me? I don't remember you playing that much. We've probably gone over this before, but... Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I remember now. Dude, why all the fucking missiles? Leave me alone. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're playing like modded levels or campaigns or something? I'm pretty purist. I don't like modding too much, but... I don't know. Do you have to be here when it starts, or can you just join? Because I do have the code. Modded levels, sick. I don't know, would you rather start fresh or do you want to join midway through this one? Because I don't know if you can. I've never really tested it. I don't care? Alright, well, here. Let's post this in there. Okay. That's not it. You don't die right at the start. I mean, it's 20 levels in. What? I guess I joined. That did some fun things in my game, holy. I love the random ring. I think you're more limited though in like games the same way that Kura would have been, right? Because it's not like buying games is super easy. Especially like currency conversions and things like that. So it makes sense that you would have more hours in like a single game or a couple than I do, with which is like 20 for almost every game that I own. Look at him go. He's got the hourglass, I think. I guess it kind of just depends, right? Well done, well done. I mean, if we keep playing Warframe the way we do, then it's going to be a different story altogether, right? Well, that worked. All right. I've always wondered what multiplayer was like in this. It's kind of cool. Just kind of like casually play through and away you go. I mean, I have a couple items, so it's probably not fair, but well, it might be fair because I'm a dumbass. I wouldn't say never, but maybe unlikely. So I mean, I was doing all my schooling and working at Best Buy while playing like Final Fantasy way back when, like 14. I think I racked up like 800 some odd hours. Plus there is all the time that I wasn't playing on Steam for Warframe because it wasn't on there yet. Because I've been around Warframe a long time. Like, I think I used to have one of the very first bandanas that they pushed out with like the Ninjas Play Free thing. Yeah, I am a founder. I bought it when it was nothing more than a tile set and an Excalibur with a weird ass thing. I don't even know how to describe it. I have Keyhole Prime. Dude, this isn't even crazy yet. I think my furthest I've gone in endless is like 110. I think it's just because you don't have items yet. I think that's what makes it tough. Unless they gave you a bunch to match up, I don't know. Yeah, I bought the second edition of Founders. There were 3, and I bought the second one. Because I really did truly think the game was actually going to do really well, and I bought into it. And that's why I had so many materials so early on. It's just I had like a fucking infinite amount of them. Like, I think I had like 12 million nanospores or some shit when the numbers made more sense way back when. Actually, I shouldn't say when they didn't make sense would be a better way of putting it.
If you don't rock and stone,
oh god, I forgot it does that. I feel like that was planted. No, no. I don't regret having that in there, but man, that scared the shit out of me when that played. Oh, fuck, I hit the cactus. Yeah, I don't imagine it being easy. I have received... That was not your Discord, that was my Discord. I keep forgetting I don't have the sound mute thing. Okay. Swear to God, if it's fine, I'm gonna be mad. He knows I'm streaming. He can come in here and do that. Can't just stop. Man, I am not getting a lot of speed here. I was going like really fast earlier, but I'm only getting like a B. Oh no, he's down a heart. The fact that you're still able to avoid death on this though is really impressive without items. Let's do another one of those. That could be good too though. Yeah. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And sometimes the grapple hook is just not enough. Or it wraps around and does that stupid shit. I have a D. It must be like right on my ass then. Ooh. I don't know. To answer your question, I think I did already, but just in case I didn't, yeah, I think we're gonna try Warframe and try to get more people involved. That's the big thing. Just so that way there's always more. Yeah, I really want to try the spider frame out. She just looks like another cool version of Saren, if you ask me. I'm also gonna totally get the Gemini skin for Saren, I think. Saren being my baby, I just need to. I hate this. Even if she's about to become my mom. Mother. Yeah, it seems like it's really toxic based again. I think it's pretty sick. Oh. Wait, does it auto finish you? Oh, okay. That's not good. I don't know why I thought that would work. Wait, really? Oberon? I think it's like Saren and then Saren, and then I think it might be Saren. No worries. Thanks for chilling, man. Thanks for chatting. It's nice to know there's another DM kicking around. I appreciate you following as well. Hope to see you again. And good luck. Kick your friend's ass.
Yeah, still here, keeping the chaos in check. Anything I can do for you? Or are you just relieved I'm not a figment of your imagination?
Probably the second one.
I don't know, maybe they made a deal with a demon or something, or maybe it's just natural charm. Either way, it's not my department. My department is making sure this stream doesn't implode, keeping you guys entertained, and occasionally venturing into a fantasy realm to fight monsters, you know.
You know what I just thought of? Maybe personality-wise, we should make Javelin an engineer. Like, she literally is the one holding the stream up or something. That'd be kind of fun. Oh. Well, just thematically, right? We say engineer, but what we really mean is, like, she's pretending to be useful. It'd be funny if we could have her read, like, the FPS of games from, like, the Steam API or something. She'd be like, yep, it's fucking broken. Dude. It's starting to get annoying. Uh-oh. What a fun time to die. Alrighty, have a good day at work, friend. Thanks for chilling. I don't have any energy to boost self. But yeah, I'll probably boot up Warframe again here soon. Probably not tonight, but yeah, between that and grinding out Hyper Demon and trying to maybe start learning some Warframe again. I was saying this yesterday to David, and I still stand by it, but I really do wish I could find some way of like tracking more of like the stuff I should do in Warframe. Like, if I could get a bit of like a honey-do list on there in a sense, where it's like not enough to make me some kind of crazy endgame player, but like the things that I might be missing or like things that I need to work on. Well, that was the idea, but I didn't want to pin it all on like someone who, you know, didn't want to, right? I mean, I could just ask you. That's the truth. But it's like, do I ask for frames? Is mastery more important? Is doing the syndicate stuff? Like, is it worth grinding out like that kind of stuff? Is necromech still important? Like, it's that kind of shit. I don't know. Oh no, did I just kill myself? Okay, no, I didn't. That's tempting, because that would also mean I get more health. Restore 2% health per 10% boost. Can I see what items I do have? No? Okay. Well, it's either this one or it's one of these two. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what I would find fun. Like, for a while there, like, I just want a list of things that I can do, I guess would be a better way of thinking about it. Like, I would like to know, like, oh, you could work on doing Earth and do that syndicate. I want to know that I could go do Fortuna and that syndicate. It's that idea. Like, oh, well, once you're ready and you're ready to do like liches or something, here's all the weapons you can get, so you may as well try to find one of each or something like that. I'm just really bad at like finding my way through that game and having like tasks for myself to clear and get used to. Because I can find fun in doing the trivial stuff if it means like I'm earning towards something or I feel like I'm achieving a goal. There's only very seldom few things I don't really like in that game, and it's far and few between. Even, you know what's funny is I actually thought Lunaro was super cool. I hate that it never like got anywhere. I thought that was them messing around and kind of neat. Sorry, I'll look when we're in a spot that I can kind of... That looks like a pretty big brick wall. Okay. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think that's just the only issue I have, because it's like there's a few things I need to do, a few things I haven't done. I also really just want to, like, right now, I wish I knew more about weapons as well, like which ones I liked. Because, like, I know I like the AK. Like, I like that gun a lot, just because it's simple. But I know I haven't done, like, kit guns all that well. I didn't know that, like, amps were super important, so I haven't really messed around with those. It's that idea, right? Like, I need to, like, hone in on something I personally want to work on when I can't be helping others. Oh, this map's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh-oh. Oh, I have all my hearts back. We're fine. Damn, this thing is really being demanding, though, on speed now. I need some boost items. Sure. Well, I'll just stop when I hit, yeah. It makes sense. Uh-oh. Dude, what the hell is with this area? Just cancer. I'll probably have to go through, like, the codex or something as well and just see what's out there, because I have a very lackluster idea of what's actually out there. I'm not looking for, like, something to do, like, full-on room clearing, because I don't want to take the fun away from everyone else. It's definitely pretty low on the prio list, but... The only thing about this grapple hook that doesn't not work for me is just... Okay, there we go. It works weird when you pull forward, but it doesn't work as good when you're trying to actually, like, avoid something. Or, like, it doesn't set you up very good for the next spot. Wow, that was really mean. It can be, but that slows you down. The real issue is I don't really have any actual, like, speed items. It's all based on me just, like, hitting these jumps well enough that I don't have to worry about it. But it's also these fucking nukes, like, they hurt so much. Like, that little section up there will be good if I can get to it without dying. Damn it. Jesus, I am not doing this right all of a sudden. Well, I'm basically cutting this stream as soon as I die, and we're down to 1 life, so if I get stuck up in that section again, that's gonna be it. Probably go in the living room and watch something for the rest of the evening. Yeah, I don't think modding is like the issue. I might just be lacking some mods to really like make them more enjoyable at higher levels, I guess, because I find that I'm fucking slogging through those half the time, or I get like 2-shot. Which doesn't feel right. Okay, this is where we died a second. Oh my god, dude, no way. That section's so brutal with all the gunshot ones. But here's the thing. I haven't really looked into arcanes. Haven't leveled any of them up. When they were first introduced, I was a little disappointed with them, to be honest. I'm sure that they're very strong and everything like that, but it made me feel like, okay, this is just kind of like a cop-out system to add more shit to your thing. So I never really cared for them. Kind of being the main issue. So now every time they come up, I have like a mild sour taste in my mouth around them.
Hey.
2,500. I just want this one. I need these other ones.
You're welcome. It's a tough job, but someone's got to keep this circus running. Anything else I can do for you?
I think the cooldown period still would have been up. All right. Not a long stream, but it's pretty much all I got energy-wise.
Don't worry, I have a strict no killing viewers policy. You're safe. For now, just keep being good, and we'll be fine.
Dude, I love the idea of like engineer javelin, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of, I might try to mess with that personality and see if it's worth it. The idea that she's keeping the stream running, I like that idea. Like she exists in the fucking computer, like trying to keep it running. All right. I don't got it in me to do another crazy long run, and I'm getting tired personally, so I probably will cut her off here for today. Oh, David sent me a minute. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll definitely. Oh, what the hell just happened there? I hit a button and she did something. I don't know what. The fuck? Okay. Don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow. I might do Warframe or this or Hyper Demon, depending on how my brain's doing. Right now, it's just too tired to try and figure out all that other shit. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Like I said, we'll maybe do something tomorrow. See how it all works out. But otherwise, I love you guys, and you have a good evening. Okay, I like these. Goodbye. Oh yeah, we'll keep running Javelin too. But I'm gonna mess with her personality now. Okay, toodles.